Hello my Virgo friends, this is Guiding Halo, and this is going to be what about the full moon on February 9th. We'll see what's coming up for you guys, full moon. So, let's look at the general energy Spirit wants you to keep in mind during this full moon. No, not yet. Earlier, this deck was popping out cards for me like I can't even tell you. And now, it's like nothing. Okay. Let's pick a different deck. Full moon in February. February 9th. 5 days before, 5 days after. What's happening with this full moon? February 9th. What do you want to keep my Virgos in mind of? The crumbling. What are you clinging on to? Something needs to be let go. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? Don't dim to fit in. Star Mother. Nope, that's not going to work. Don't dim to fit in. And the card that we have here is Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? So, guide yourself to mothering. Okay, let's see what's coming up here for my Virgo friends. Now, I'm going to grab this other deck that's similar to that one and see. The crumbling. Nope, I'm told to use tarot. Okay. Let's see what is crumbling, or what you feel needs to crumble. Just making sure I have all my cards. The crumbling, what are you clinging on to? There's a huge gateway door opening here. I'm going to read that card before I progress. The crumbling, what are you clinging on to? There we go. There is a shift happening right now where anything inauthentic can no longer survive. Relationships, jobs, social structures, anything built on shaky ground is back home to who you. Everything built on shaky ground is destined to tumble down. It's happening to bring you back home to who you truly are, both individually and to society as a whole, so you can live a life that is in alignment with who you truly are. When you're in the thick of it, it can feel like a personal attack from the universe. Have faith, because the difficult times will be your defining moments. You will be reborn in the fire. You are being called to surrender, to stop trying to hold it all together, to loosen your grip, to let the crumbling occur. It may be difficult at first, but in the end, the sooner you let go, the sooner the rebirthing will occur. What are you trying to hold together? What are you doing your best to avoid? How are you trying to pretend everything is okay? You have what it takes to allow what is falling away to tumble and fall. Once the tower has crumbled, you will be able to rebuild your home on solid ground with mighty foundations and a view that is so magnificent that it will take your breath away each new morn. Kali, the goddess of destruction, and the Black Madonna are with you now. Lay it all on their altar. They can hold it all. Beautiful. So what are we letting crumble away with the form of a tower? What are we going to let crumble away? 10 of Pentacles. We're definitely end of how we used to earn money. An end of a financial trajectory in your life. What you've done to earn finances, to make money, all that sort of thing may be crumbling. And it's time for you to let it go. It's definitely an end of perception about money. And the Knight of Pentacles. At the end of that perception about money, and in the crumbling of, the Knight of Pentacles is another offer coming your way. Firm, solid, grounded, and something you know how to do. It can truly carry you for the long term. But you've got to, in some way, let go of something or some situation as to how you made money previously. Hermit. Well, there's your energy. So this is definitely for a Virgo out there. Possibly going inward, looking at where you've been, seeing how you got where you are, and deciding which way you want to move forward. Answer the call. Let's see what this is about. What is your soul calling you to do? Your guidance is divinely guided. You are being called to answer the call of your soul. It might be scary. It might not make sense, but if you trust your soul's yearnings, you will live a life beyond what your mind can possibly imagine. Answering your soul's calling is not a one-time thing, rather a lifelong dance. Deep down, you really know what you long for, what your soul yearns for. Whatever you are calling to do, that is your calling. Don't overthink it. Don't wait for permission. Just say yes. Most people are waiting for a step-by-step plan before they take the first step. But intuition doesn't work like that. It takes faith and courage to answer the calls of your soul. And that's why most people don't do it. But you are not most people. You are in exactly the right place to answer your calling now. You don't need to know the whole plan. You don't even need to know where it's leading. You just need to take that next step. No one has ever had the complete perfect plan. There is no end destination. There is no right nor wrong way to do it, and you do not need permission from anyone else. Sometimes the more resistance we have around answering a soul calling, the more important it is to our soul's growth. So let's see where that soul calling is taking us, shall we? 4 days before this, or 5 days before this full moon, and 5 days after. The 10 of Cups. Answer the call. So your soul is calling you to happiness, fulfillment, love in relationship with somebody of equal value to you, of equal vibration to you. That is what your soul is calling you to. Could be with a Capricorn. But there is something that you feel tied to that you're not sure you can get past in order to manifest. It has something to do with Empress energy, about what it is that you want to create forward from here. It could be with a Capricorn. But otherwise, it's something that you feel tied to and a little bit powerless to create. The Empress. What does the Empress have to say to us? Stand in your truth, and victory will be won. Stand in the truth of who you are, and victory will be won. How beautiful is that? Ace of Swords is about using the truth of everything you've come to realize for yourself in order to bring about a victory. Don't dim to fit in. So someone has been dimming their light because it's been making people upset or feel offensive, perhaps. And it's kind of like being quiet in order to keep the peace, is what I would say. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Don't dim your light to accommodate someone else's smallness. We are all born to shine big and bright. The universe is expanding and you are part of the universe, so expanding is part of your nature. If someone makes you want to retract, notice, and slowly back away, they are not for you and you are not for them. Better yet, find it within yourself to expand and shine your light anyway. Flowers don't open and close according to who is walking by. They open and show their beauty regardless. If others don't want to be around you or you make them uncomfortable, it's because you are shining light on the fact that they are dimming to fit in. By choosing to shine bright, you may just inspire them to turn on their light too, or not. Keep your light on anyway. All relationships are essential and energetic agreement. The moment one person decides to start rising up and allowing their light to shine, it changes the energetic agreement and can create some waves. That's completely normal. The relationships that are meant to last will adapt to the change in energy. Others won't, because they were likely born under the proviso of I love you, as long as you don't shine brighter than me. That's okay. Not all people are meant to be in your life forever, but the lessons they teach us can still live on. Are you dimming your light? If so, how are you dimming your light? Let's see what the tarot cards have for us today. Don't dim your light to fit in. The Emperor. So someone, a boss, a CEO, a grandfatherly figure, an older person in your life. There's some sort of say they have over what. Okay, you not dimming your light is affecting them. And they would prefer that you dim your light. The Wheel of Fortune spinning here in your favor if you do not dim your light and keep shining bright. Eight of Swords energy, all up in your head, not sure what to do or how to handle the situation, but you have this knowing within you, and you can fly up out of these swords at any given time you choose to. And the Wheel of Fortune is spinning in your favor here. And it's about working and learning to go. It's about being a teacher to an emperor. Now, this is difficult. Why is it difficult? Because if you dim your light to fit in, then the emperor still stays in emperor status. But if you stay strong and you do not dim your light, it shows the emperor that he still has things he has to learn. He still has things that he doesn't know at all. He doesn't understand at all. He doesn't get to move forward until he decides to divinely co-create with you. It's about learning and growing from someone and commendation for high quality work. Passionate messages being sent in the Eight of Wands. About brand new offer. Page of Pentacles. This is communication about how money is made or how it is that you bring joy to people. They're starting to see and bringing communication about how it is that people come to you for joy and understanding. Do not dim your light. So who is telling you to dim your light? Is someone telling you to dim your light, or is it you yourself? The Magician. So it's not about someone telling you to dim your light. It's about starting a new creative process in the dead of night so that no one can see exactly what you're doing, so that no one can kibosh your plans. We have the Knight of Swords, so we could be dealing with Aquarius, Libra, Gemini who may want to dim your light. There's been some competitive energy, I would say, in this whole situation, and one person might want you to dim your light to keep the peace, and the other person really needs to learn from you. And you're aware of that in some way, shape, or form. But it's been a bloody egoic battle. Absolutely has. So, Star Mother, how can you mother yourself? Good question. Let's ask. How can we mother ourselves in this circumstance, this situation? Four of Wands. It's about celebrating who you are and creating the 4 pillars of your life for a brand new start. Knight of Wands, communication. It's about communication in and out. I think it's about being gentle with your communication. Perhaps it's about changing the in and out communication and making an absolute commitment to be solid for this Emperor type figure and to talk to them. There's that 5 of Swords. It's been an absolute bloody battle to get to this point. You're going to want to fight and win at all costs, but perhaps at times it's better just to turn your back and walk away from the disagreement, or walk away from what's not working. And I think in parenting yourself is to knowing when you're headed down this road and when you're here. Indecision, 2 of Swords. Not sure what to do next because you're confused as to how to move forward. How do we best parent ourselves here? One last card, please. How do we best parent ourselves? Knight of Swords. Speak the truth with passion and gusto, but at the same time, watch your step and keep your balance. Okay, that's how you parent yourself forward out of this situation. Okay, so this is the Star Mother, parenting yourself, helping guide you into making the right steps forward. This victory here comes out of answering your soul's calling, okay? Answering your soul calling, there's definitely been something about that here with the 10 of Cups, the Ace of Swords. Standing in your truth as to who you are brings about a victory. And don't dim your light to fit in. Shine. There's something that you've got to teach somebody here, whether they like it or not, whether whoever likes it or not. And the crumbling. Things need to fall down in order for them to be rebuilt in a beautiful, beautiful way. I hope this message resonates for you guys, and I'll be talking to you again soon. Blessings.